mics are on.
Give them away. Give them away. That one's away. Are you serious? Are you saying what? Just wait. Serious? Alright, bye, love you. Hello? Yeah. After this. Yeah, no, I'm good. Alright, thanks.
Check.
care if you turn the sound back. Watch a side step, throws it up for three. Got it to go. Got it to go. That's huge. Back to Brody. Brody top of the key. Three. Bang! Bang! He got it to go. It's over. It's over. It's over. The Cougars win. It's that time, Dub. It's that time. Twelve and 6. Oh yeah, like you said, it's Sangamo time. We've been talking. You know, we had that stretch where you know when you talked earlier just a second ago. You had that stretch where you need to win those games, and they got done what they needed to get done, and now it's time to test yourself a little bit. And you know, this should be a good game. This should be a great game. They're 15 and 4 coming in tonight. Yeah.
So I guess my question is, well, I just got a text that we got some audio issues. So hopefully, thank you, Hunter Harrison, if it comes through. Let's see. We'll keep messing with it and see what we got. No, it's not anything. And we can hear Lucas. It's you and I that he's having trouble hearing. So we'll play around with it. We'll see what happens.
Of course you can hear me, though.
Yeah, of course we can hear you. We don't have to have you going. We can definitely hear you. So in case you, obviously, like if what Hunter said in that text is right, you haven't heard a lot of what we've been saying, so we'll go back over a little bit of it. We got some time. I've got the voice of Illini Central for years, Caleb Flores on the end down there, Lucas, LP, Lulu, Blue, Power in between the two of us. He's called some games for us this year too. So we're going to bring this big Sangamo Conference game to you tonight. Both teams playing really well. We're excited. The gymnasium is packed. The Cougar Den's packed. I said my usual spiel about the late great head coach John Giesler, Hall of Famer, named it that. It's fun to be in here when it's like this.
Yeah. Oh, it's packed tonight.
Yeah, I mean
it's kind of giving me senior night vibes from last year.
Yeah, I think the thing is, you know, whenever you do the little bitty ball at halftime of the JV game, and you do the little cheerleaders coming up here at halftime of the varsity game, it's nice. You get people in the gym who maybe normally don't come to the gym. So on that side of it, Lucas, as a player, we both know a lot of times when you have a night like this, the people kind of cut out after everything's over with. Yeah. Your goal as a player is to make them want to stay. Like let's stick around and watch. It's a great game. You don't want, you know.
Yeah, and 100%. Like no matter how good or bad they come out and play, some are gonna leave. But you want to salvage as many people as you can to keep it loud in here, and hopefully, we can get the crowd going because. You know, sometimes you have a big crowd like this, and it's just kind of, you know, nothing's happening, so the crowd's kind of dead. Hopefully tonight, with the spark of like Caleb said, number 5 and number 2, hopefully it gets going, and the rest of the team, you know, we've been playing great defense together. We're having a lot of energy, so hopefully keep the crowd engaged and have a fun one for us.
Well, we know one thing. David and Brody can put on an absolute show. All three of us know that, so we'll hope that's what they're going to do again tonight, and nothing better than playing to a big crowd like this. So as we get ready for the national anthem, we're going to cut out. We'll be right back. Sorry for the issue, and by issue I mean I had us muted. Of all the people, you don't even need to mute Lou, and we were muted. Looking forward to bringing this one to you. We'll be right back after the national anthem. He and I were both.
Please stand and remove your hats and address the flag for the playing of the national anthem and remain standing for the playing of the school song.
Well, it's good that tradition continues even after all these years during the national anthem. And once again, Lou and I, we've done it. We used to do it too. Caves, you know, Mr. Damon just does such a great job with our pep band. They do such a good job. It's just a better atmosphere when you have that going on. It's no joke. This gym is full.
Yeah.
It's about as full as it gets.
I mean, we talked about it. Delvin, we had a packed Jimmy's Delvin last year. Obviously, we didn't get the outcome we wanted. Hopefully tonight we can get the outcome we wanted and expect for. But also, I remember Clinton. This reminds me of that Clinton crowd. Do you remember that? When we had the 2013 team come in here.
Yep.
That was fun. That was really fun. Caves, let's meet our starters.
We have number
4.
Number 4, Drew Marr. We have number 11, Junior Jet Carrick. Wait.
You got those flipped. Number
Yeah,
11,
am I
Drew
behind?
Marr.
Yeah, okay. I thought he said their numbers.
You better get that rust knocked off quick there, Caves.
How about number 30?
He said his numbers in
number
the correct order.
Here we go.
Oh,
For our Cougars.
the lights.
Now let's meet your Cougars of Illini Central.
And it's loud.
Number 2, a junior, Brody Oaks.
We got number 2, Brody Folks. Dub, where's the Metallica at?
We talked about it in the class the other day. They were trying. I told them pick out something that they wanted to have played, and
They need it, man.
Never did.
We need it. We had that going last year. It just brings the energy off the start.
Yeah, I mean, I was with Brody earlier. He said they were playing for Who the Bell Tolls and then starting lineup.
well, we talked about it the other day, and then nothing ever came of it. So
David Bard.
He'll be the main focus for Florida's coach tonight, as I'm sure they've been game planning for about a week or so now, maybe longer. As Caleb didn't let you know, we got number 22, Ryder Claypool, 33, Parker Unback, and then that guy, David Bard, number 5, man. These guys are fun to watch, Dub.
they definitely are. They definitely know how to get it going, and they find a way to make it interesting all the time. They are tough to guard.
I forgot to go get my drink.
I made the same mistake you did. I was looking at their class rather than their number. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
No big deal. We'll get it from here.
All right, here we go.
Get it from here.
We are about to be
In for a good one.
got the tip. Hoke versus Unback, and it's going to go to the Bluejays. Starting off, we got Drew Marr. McClure inside to Hope, and the layup's too easy.
All right, gotta get over. You just have to move. Gotta get over there.
Here's Dominic Blair. Claypool.
Right, a little set play from Coach Burks here. Looking for a back screen. Skip pass back screen for Brody Folks.
It's good defense here early from Porta.
100%, they're all over. Like I said, Porter's coaching, get them off and get them ready and have them ready all week long for this game because this is a big one. This is a big one.
Shot fake. Looking. He'll float it up. It's just off. Tipped out. And
Ryder almost saved it.
Almost got a save from Ryder.
So one of our main questions for the game is how are they going to guard us? And it looked like they're just going to play man in that situation. Didn't see anything different, changing anything up. They were right into just regular old man, it looked like.
Went past to Hoke. Mar.
McClure.
McClure. Bart all over that. Forces the turnover. Cougar ball.
I'll try to help you out here. Who we got? We got number 4,
Yep,
23.
That's Griffin McClure. I'm just trying to get their names down. It gives me like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
30.
30.
Folks. Inside's tipped. Folks retains possession, gets it out to Blair. Folks jab. He's gonna be pushed by Carrot.
Be interesting if they call it like that. That'll definitely be to our advantage. That hand check, because Brody had a step. If he'd let that gone, he probably would have taken him straight out of bounds and turn it over on
inbound.
them.
We got a turnover. Here comes McClure for the Bluejays.
Oh, I didn't realize. Drew didn't start tonight?
No.
Mar down to wide open Hoagland. It's off.
A little contact there, but gonna let him play down here. But no, Drew's been playing well lately. We've caught a couple games up here, and when we went to Havana the other night, the Cougars took the duck over to Havana and brought the Mason County duck back home. It's back in our trophy case. And yeah, Drew had a great game in that game. It was good to see. Brody and David do their thing, score a bunch. Drew chipped in 15, I believe. Nice to see, feeling comfortable with his shot.
Got to recognize how David's being guarded there. That pass wasn't a good pass. I mean, David's going to have to work to get open. He's not just going to get open.
McClure will drive baseline. Teardrop is off. And it's going to be going this way. Cougar basketball. That was a nice floater, though.
Yeah.
Just a little short. Got to get something going here on offense. Evans. Folks.
Oh, Folks may got away from double dribble.
Corner to Dominic Blair.
Parker was in the way on that.
Bard will spin, kick. Brody Folks from downtown is off.
Off the back of the rim.
Oh.
I don't know why Drew didn't grab that.
I'm not sure either, because he definitely was in a position to get a hand on.
He must have just thought it got tipped.
Defensive battle to start.
Yeah.
Or maybe just bad shooting, I don't know.
What, 3 minutes in?
McClure three-pointer, buries it.
As we speak, they get a wide open 3.
Should have kept my mouth shut.
Yep. Folks
Evans, behind the arc threes, was a little off. Carrick crossover.
Dave Bard got away with a hand check.
McClure thought about it. Drive down the lane, good pass to Hoke. Oh, it rims out. And he's fouled by Drew and Evans. He's going to the charity stripe for 2. Man.
Who is Porter's coach?
His name is Stephen Price.
Stephen Price.
He played at Tri-City for Coach Dilly. I don't know if you guys know Coach Dilly or not. Really good guy. Coached at Tri-City for a long, long time. I'd say this is his 2nd season there.
With Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was New Berlin assistant, wasn't he?
I think so. I think that's right.
Berlin assistant and went to Porter for 2.
Yeah, this is his 2nd season.
He's getting into it, that's for sure. He wasn't happy with number 30, Clayton Hoke, as he just couldn't finish that layup there. It was a great dribble drive, a great bounce pass, but he got it back and he got 2 free throws out of it. So.
Yep, Hoke 2 for 2 from the stripe. And now Porter's on a 7-0 run here.
And we still have not scored, so we need to get something going.
Folks, wide open baseline. His floater's off.
I don't know about wide open.
It was for a second.
He had a look, man. I wouldn't have minded a little jump stop like mid-range.
Hoagland makes it look easy.
Coach Burks is
That's
getting
another
ready for
2.
Call timeout.
He's getting close.
That help defense was awful. Got to get to help.
Yeah, what do you think on that floater from row? You think he should have just jumped out there and pull up with his mid-range?
He could have done that, but I think it was a good look to drive.
Yeah.
I mean, it was there.
Get some
It was
contact.
just a little short, yeah.
Good finish.
Back to Folks. Kick to Claypool. Nothing there. Folks will get it back. Folks.
That's a good
Bard.
screen by Dom.
Here's Jay. There's the first bucket of the night for the Cougars.
Good screen by Dom. Freshman with a nice play. That's what the other 3 guys got to do. They got to reverse it and screen.
Carrick's wide open. It's off. Rebound Hope fighting for it. Does not get the roll. But he's going back to the free throw line.
9-2 here early. 3 minutes to go here in the first.
Yeah,
That was Hope going to line for 2.
I think one thing I've noticed for Porta is their advantage is definitely down low. They have the size advantage in terms of rebounding. Porta's going to get way more offensive boards this game and
Hope
second chance opportunities.
I agree with that 100%. And I think that's one of the things that's going to be a tough adjustment for us is we have not been outsized in the games that I've watched here at home and watched online. This is one of the first ones when we're going to actually be, they are quite a bit bigger than we are.
Hope's second.
And I don't mean like they're 6'5" or nothing. I'm just saying we're definitely not
Hope's
even
right there.
size-wise.
Hope's right there. He's listed at 6'4".
Yeah.
Folks, step back. Money.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I don't mean to clap.
You see that little push off? You see that little? He got just a little bit.
Looked like Jordan, game 7.
Get a little separation.
Or was that game 6?
Knock
No,
down
that's
the
game
shot.
6.
They got to get going. Boy, they've got to get going here.
Carrick drive. Tough through the contact. There's his first points of the day or the night. Folks, he'll pull it. He's feeling confident. Oh, it's just off. Hoke chases it. He's getting it up to McClure. Here comes a wide open Mar driving. Smooth. There's 2 for Drew Mar.
Well, I wondered today when I was thinking about the game tonight, our defense
Bard will pull it. It's
going to
off.
be the key.
Risky pass. Blair. Griffin McClure's defense suffocating. This whole Porter defense, this whole game so far has been suffocating.
Well, Lou, we talked about it in one of the last broadcasts. That conference is a little different.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
these games-
These are football schools now.
Every one of these games
Yep.
is a different defensive situation.
Folks, beyond the arc. It's off.
That's a really deep shot. I
McClure.
know he can hit that.
Drew Mar loses it. It's going too fast. He's been flying down the court on these fast breaks.
And they're playing with pace. They definitely are trying to push it. They're not going to walk it up. So, I mean, we're fine. Here's the thing I'm a little concerned about is we're not getting a whole lot going to the rim. Like whether it's creating for somebody or
Post fade, Bard. Does not get the bounce. Comes Carrick.
not getting to the line. They've already been to the line 4 times. We're zoned now. It's
Well,
a
I think Hope
2-3.
stepped out. But they missed it.
We really don't want to give
wide
up.
open.
Mar threes. Bingo. He's got 5. Oh, and we got a sub for Porto. We got Barrett Morse, number 1.
Timeout. Nope.
Score, get fouled there. That's good. Get to the line.
David was
That's
fouled.
good job by David.
So we'll head to the line for our first free throws of the night. As you just said, Dub, you know, they've shot what, 4, and we've shot none. So
Well, in a game like, you know, and the things we've been talking about
the
it
first
being
one.
better defensively and more physical, you've got to try to score or get fouled. You're not going to just get it, you know, fire away like we do some nights.
Yeah.
You're going to have to find ways to score that aren't, you know, just burying threes because people forget where you're at or whatever. You got to put pressure on their defense. You got to make them guard too, and if everything's just going to be a perimeter jump shot, that's not going to be the case. It's not going to happen.
4 early ones for David Bard. And Brady Folks hit a 3 earlier. That's all the scoring for the Cougars.
And 17's too many points in the first quarter too. We've not done a very good job.
On the defensive end.
Right, limiting them. I know it's not been terrible, but the help defense has not been what it needs to be.
Drew Marr holding the ball for the last shot here.
Really need to get a stop here.
And especially how efficient Porta's been. I mean, they're going to hold for a final shot here and try to get a good look.
Skip pass to Marr.
That's good defense by Brody. Didn't get beat up the
Carrick.
Bounce pass to Moores. Gets the layup before the buzzer. Wow, what a
Stephen
dime.
Price hyped up for his Blue Jays, 19-7. Here at the end of the first, Dub, what do we got?
Well, on that play, it's, you know, Dom's a freshman. Did you see him get frustrated on that jump ball and whip that ball? Did you see that? So he's a little bit frustrated. And again, what is he, 15? And this is a different game, big crowd, whatever.
Yeah.
He just got, you know, that guy just went by him. Kid went by him, broke him down, and then that's how they kick it to the, you know, they dump it down for a layup, make Parker come and help. And so this is like, you know, getting ready for a big football weekend, and they get the ball to start the second quarter. Now you got to get another stop because now, you know, 5-0 run, whatever. It's kind of, you know, that JV game, we kind of, you know, laughed to ourselves a little bit, not being mean, but it was 9-9. Next thing you look up, and it's 22-9. We really need to get a stop here and get a good trip next time down on offense. Cabes, I forgot to congratulate you on the national championship. I know it means a lot to you. I know it's a little bit of a Band-Aid on the loss at the end of the season, but it's all right.
Michigan fans.
Yeah, no.
Michigan fans.
Are you like one of those fans? Are you going to get like some of the Michigan fans got like a 14-0 tattoo or whatever? Are you going to get a 14-2 tattoo or something?
Yep.
Okay.
McClure. Wow, he drills it.
That's number 2 for him. 2 threes.
That's a nice jump shot.
Yeah, he hit a bunch against us last year. Last year we
Claypool
went into
drive.
Porta.
We're going to get it.
Okay, now I'll let you guys go, but right now is that time we're going to figure out where we're at.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to find out here in the next 7 minutes where we're really at, because we haven't been down 22-7 for a while. We haven't struggled to get shots. So now we're going to find out where we're really at. Need to see some toughness right here.
McClure with the drive, yep.
Oh, we got a sub. Drew Carter is in for the Blue Jays. Drew Marr 3. Oh, rimmed out.
It'll be out of bounds on Carter for the Blue Jays.
How many times has the ball done that tonight where it's rolled around and come out?
I mean, I feel like the last time I was here against the game against Lutheran, I feel like that was the whole like story is just story of the game.
It's the new ball. I'm telling you, it's the new ball.
It has a different grip, you think?
Yeah, 100%. Ryder Claypool looking to get it to Bard, but nothing there, so have to send it out to the freshman Don Blair.
Got to create. Claypool. Bard loses
Trying
his
to do a little
dribble.
too much, and it'll be out of bounds with Blue Jay ball. There's the pressure that Dub's talking about.
This Porta team plays great defense. They're always in front. They're always shifting their feet. They're always just on time, and it's perfect. You know, like something we always talk about, which Dub mentioned earlier, is like blow-bys, like how we always get blown by. And like when it comes to Porta, I mean, they're just so hard to get by.
McClure for his third three.
Wow,
Money,
he's
got to go.
perfect.
Looks at the student section. Oh,
That was cold.
25-7.
That was cold.
I'm wondering when Burke's going to blow that timeout here. Brady Folk sidestep, deep three.
It's off.
Not going to go. That's not going to work.
I don't like our body language right now at all. Again, like I said,
And Coach, is that Coach Burke's timeout?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Let's see.
Wow.
Oh, no. I don't know.
I thought it was theirs, but maybe I could be wrong. I didn't see Coach Burke's motion.
It must be theirs.
How about Porta, though? They're just looking like straight snipers right now.
I mean, they
Wow.
they come out 15-4. It's not lying. Their record's not lying.
Yeah, and have beaten. Didn't they beat IB twice?
They beat Bluffs twice, one of the best teams in the Tomahawk Conference.
Right.
Porter's in the Sangamo, but just
Well, yeah, they did. They beat him down there in the Williamsville
Williamsville
Christmas
tournament, and then they
right.
played them a week after. They beat them by 5 the first time, and then they beat them by 13 the second time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is a good look for us for heading forward because we'll play Bluffs there at the end of the year. So, you give us something, a little thing to look forward to.
Well, right now, again, I don't. Those of you that are listening don't. I've coached a lot. Right now, it's not X's and O's. It's about, are you going to get a stop? Are you going to make that extra rotation? Are you going to be where you're supposed to be on defense? Because, like when Cabes has said about them being snipers, that last three they hit in the corner when he turned to the crowd.
Wide open.
Wide open because they set a down screen and nobody helped on it. Like, you didn't fight through it. Like, this is where you got to do something extra that you haven't been doing. You're not going to get away
Another
with.
one. Didn't get
Claire
that
doesn't
one to
get
go.
this one.
Foul
That
on
would have been
Brewer.
crazy. What would that have been? His 4-3?
Yep, that would be 4. Be a foul on Brewer.
On number, or is that number 4 you mean?
Yeah, McClure, yep.
Yeah.
Kid's got a jumper.
We have to score or get fouled on this trip. We have to score. We absolutely have to get a great
Oh,
shot.
It's a wide open look.
Oh, it's off. Rebound McClure. Man, they are fast. McClure. Wow, look at him getting acrobatic and making that layup over Drew and Evans. Couldn't tell if that was Kyrie Irving or not.
Just
Got
not
this out.
not a lot of energy. There's just not a lot of energy.
No, you and I talked, have talked, and on Cabes we've had the conversation before too. You get punched in the mouth, and we've been punched in the mouth so far.
Yeah.
What are you going to do after that? Figuratively, obviously. What are you going to do?
Bar, 3 off the inbound. It's off. Rebound for Carrick.
I mean, we know they're going to get going, but they got to get it going quicker.
Pettit 3.
As he just subbed into the game and knocks one down.
I don't know if it's his brother or his cousin, but he was really good when I was a varsity coach.
Porta firing on all cylinders right now.
We got to get going on the offense.
Got to respond.
And we got to get going on the defense end too. We got 30 points.
Just all around basketball.
And remember, you were talking before the game, Lou. They're not doing anything fancy. They're just playing
Players
man-to-man
wide open.
defense.
There we go.
Got something going for us.
Something go to the rim. We gotta cut this down to, get to shouting distance before the half.
Marr, nice feed inside to Hoagland. Just exploiting the defense. He's been open all night. And what a pass, too.
Don't want to stand
Hard
around.
off the screen, top of the key. 3, rims out.
Man, I don't know. Call a timeout. Try to get him fired up.
I don't
Man.
know. I don't know if that's like right now the gym. We've talked about how many times we talked about gym being packed. If you can't get fired up for this.
There we go. Come on, Ryder.
Ryder, Hoagland
Score.
chasing,
Good job.
and Ryder gets the layup to go.
Need another one.
Carrick bounce pass into Hoagland. Out to
Carter,
Morse.
right?
Yes. No, Barrett.
One
Barrett
was
Morse.
Morse. Number 2 is Carter.
Claypool inside to Umback. Fumbles it on his fingertips. And here come the Blue Jays.
You got to catch the ball. You got to catch the ball if we're gonna get anything here. I mean, that could have been 2 points. Ephraim Newton looks like he's checking the game. I wonder if he's going for
I would imagine.
And Ryder Claypool is
he's quick.
Gotta get to help. I know they've hit a bunch of threes, but you've got to get to help. You cannot stay on your man, and because I'm gonna tell you, every one of these Sangamo games is gonna go like that. If you're not gonna get to help, you've got to get to help.
We got a sub for the Blue Jays. Gavin Gronwald.
What happened?
Not sure what's going on.
Do we know who Porta's lost to?
See if you can figure out what we're talking about.
It's on Max Pros.
What are we talking about down there?
I don't know.
Can you tell?
I have no idea.
Are we? I haven't noticed any chirping going on. I don't know if that's what it was or not. I don't know what we would be chirping about. Down 32 to 11. We just need to get stops and rebounds.
And
that's a good box out.
I feel like I'm not noticing these subs. Brody Folks wide open.
Gotta have that one.
Off. Crossover. Kick to Gronwald. Pettit hit one there earlier. He calls for another one. There's another three for Brody Pettit. 6 points for number 10. Claypool fake. David Bard, his floater gets the bounce.
Just a little disappointing so far. Like we know the Sangamo's rough. We know what's coming, but you know this Porter team, they're good. They're really good. But I just felt like this was one of the more, winnable games on the schedule up in the banners up there.
Claypool wrapped it behind his back. Bard pushed.
Well, I know who didn't think that. Porta didn't. They've come in here, and they've heard we've been playing well, and that 1,000-point scoring and breaking.
Yeah.
They see those things that boys have been nominated for on social media too, through channel 1450, and they want to come in here. They see this big, because here's the other thing with the big crowd. You want to come in here and quiet it.
Yeah.
You want to come in here and make everybody, be quiet and not say a word and go home early.
Now, on that play, it's for David to get a layup. He was falling away trying to draw a foul, but I don't know. I wish he'd just go to the rim.
Well, one of the things
straight
is
to the rim.
David looks like he's a little bit gassed. I mean, he's having to work really hard to get open.
Yeah.
You mentioned before the game about him being face guarded. They're not face guarding, they're just guarding him.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not only the offensive end why he's so tired. These guys on offense are going crazy. He's got to constantly be moving, trying to catch up, get to help.
Folks, tough drive, gets it off the glass. Carrick, hop step, short, and it's going to be Cougar ball.
Well, just got to get a good shot here. We just need we need a basket. We need a basket and then another stop.
I'm gonna say
Times
screen.
20.
We are right here, Brody.
Got to create self-isolation for Brody here. Maybe a step back. Oh, I knew it. Just lost the ball.
We're too stagnant.
I like a David Bard step back too. Folks, crossover into his three, short.
Get back 4.
5 seconds.
3, Dom hit.
Player's wide open.
We need it.
Short, save, and time runs out. So Cougars down big. Wasn't sure coming into this game that I was really expecting this at half, but I mean,
they came to play.
Florida team's legit.
I said Coach Stephen Price is going to have his guys ready to go from the start. We didn't match their energy. 37-15 at the end of the half. I mean, disappointing, but the game's not over. Win the next half.
Yeah,
Win the next. If you can't, if we're not going to win the game, win the next half.
You know, I think you both are exactly right. Like I didn't expect it to be what it is, like Cabe said, and you're right. You've got to show what you're made of in the second half, regardless of what the final score is. So that was a rough first half. It really was. No two ways about it. So hopefully, you know, because we were pretty psyched about, you know, coming out, opportunity to compete. Hopefully we can do that in the second half. Hopefully Coach Burks has got something up his sleeve in the locker room at halftime and come out ready to go. So
one thing I did notice though too is I don't think Coach Burks, did he call a single timeout in the first half? Usually we get 1 or 2 quick ones.
Right. Well, Coach Burks likes to call that timeout after something is going to sound negative, and people give me a hard time about saying negative stuff, but like he usually calls it after a positive play, and we haven't had one of those momentum, like we've got momentum type plays. So well, we're going to cut out here. We'll leave the mics on so you can watch. I think I got them zoomed out as far as I can go. They had a little cheerleaders clinic at at the school yesterday. So we've got, I think it's probably 5th graders. It's either 4th or 5th graders down through the little girls. Yeah, there's some 5th graders out there. So who played basketball for me this past season. Went to state, by the way. So we're gonna cut out real quick. I had to throw that in there. We'll cut out. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, so we're back. About a minute to go in halftime. Bring the camera back up down there so you can see us. Not that you want to see us, but I don't know. We were just been talking about, the second half. What do you think, boys?
Got to win a quarter. Win a quarter, and after you win the quarter, you try to win the half. I mean, the goal would be to get back in it. That's the goal, get back in it. But
right.
When you're down 22, if my math is correct.
Yep.
You're down 22. That's a little demoralizing.
Well, I think the thing is I mean, I agree with you. Could you cut it to 10 at the end of the third quarter? I guess that would be a goal. But for you to do that, the thing is that has nothing to do with you scoring. It has everything to do with you getting stops and rebounds. Like, you're not gonna cut it to 10 just on the offensive end. You got to do it on the defensive end too.
And our guys got to get going. They have to get going. We got to start throwing in shots. I mean, Brody hit one. I don't think David has a three yet.
Yeah, I don't.
I know David doesn't have a three. Like, that's our game. That's our style of play. Is knocking down a bunch of shots. When you're not making them, you got to find a way to get it inside, score, and then get some confidence, step back out.
Right.
Right, I was going to say I agree with what you're saying, because Porta's beating us at our own game, which is the three-point shot, and they're just being so efficient.
Well, they're making us work for everything, and I don't know, would you say we're making them work for anything? We got to make sure,
A little timeout for some kids running across the court there.
Yeah, it's one of the things when you have that many little kids here who don't come to a lot of games.
And W said it. Take a look at that. Take a look at the crowd now.
Yeah, lots of space.
Well, the thing is, that's why you want to play well so that
you
spin. He's fouled.
You want to play well. You want to play well so that you make them stick around. We talked about that earlier. You wanted to have a good first half. So everybody's like, man, we're going to stick around for this game. Like, we just switched over and to see what other Sangamo games where their scores were. Going to the fourth quarter, 3-point game.
Yeah.
Then people are going to stick around for that. You're down by 22 at the half. It makes it tougher.
But here's our start. Let's get some. Hopefully 2 points here. Brady knocked down the first one, and he will knock down the second one as well.
You missed that first one.
Oh,
it rolled out, didn't it?
No, it went in.
Did it roll in?
Yeah. We had 15 at that.
Yeah, bounced up and then fell down.
Yeah.
It's that new ball.
Yeah, we got to get stopped, and hopefully Coach Birch in the locker room, got a point across. We have to play harder. We have to find a way to get stops. And David and Brody, they're going to get it at some point.
That's not bad help. It's just you don't want to hack and slap him. You want to try to just wall up and make him pass it out of there.
McClure, right corner three, short.
There's our stop. Now we need a score.
Carrick and Folks.
What I was trying to say, Caleb, is that David Bard shoots a crossover shot. I don't know how good of a shot that was. I don't know.
Kick out to Folks. He'll drive. Mid-range over Hoagland.
It's just, I say it all the time as a coach, even, when I was the varsity coach or as the middle school girls coach. Stop and a rebound. You got to get a stop right here, and then you got to finish the possession by getting a rebound. And that means extra effort. That means an extra rotation. That means Dom helping right there.
There we go.
You got your stop, and you got to get the rebound. It's not
now
just
we scored
one.
on the last two possessions.
Claypool. Out to Bard. Bard. It's off. Rebound Hoke. And Carrick now has it.
That was
fast.
that was
Wraps
a good
it behind
look.
his back.
He's not going to get a better look than that one. But no. I might get through it this time. What I was saying is, if we're not knocking down the shots, David Bard, take the ball to the hoop. He can get there. He can score at the rim. Get a layup in. Get some confidence. Step back, and then maybe he'll have some confidence, knock down some threes. See the ball going a little bit. Maybe get the free throw line. See it going a little bit. Brody, here we go.
Crossover. Step back mid-range, pure.
Well, you want to coach someday. That's what you're going to tell your players. You know, so if you're not hitting shots, get to the rim, make a basket, get to the line, see the ball go through the rim, and then it makes it easier to shoot when you move back out.
Brody Folks got his shot on the mid-range a couple times, so maybe it's time for him to step back and knock one down. You got to get a board.
Got to rebound.
McClure, teardrop. Is good.
See, that's one of those, like, you get a stop there.
Yeah, they had 3 opportunities.
Yeah.
We got to cut that to ideally 1, but if not 1, not 3.
That defense isn't
hard. It's off again.
David's good enough, too. He's good enough to get to the rim and score. Like,
he's got lightning speed, and he hits a floater.
And now they going back-to-back scoring runs.
That kid is so quick on his first step.
When you were
score back up to 20.
When you were playing man-to-man defense, you cannot, on this level, you cannot lose track of where the basketball is.
We got to get the ball in Brody Folks' hands. He's hit 2 shots. He's got the hot hand. You got to find him. Here we go.
Folks. Try to do a little side step.
That's good defense.
David, get the rim. Just
left corner, working on Carrick. Jab, step back, not there. Claypool go down in the lane. Good move.
Take. Good look.
Just not enough on it.
Good look, good take.
Hoagland down low, gets rejected by Parker Umbag.
Foul.
And we're going to have a foul on. Foul on which one? Who?
It should have been number 23, I believe.
Hoagland?
23, yep.
You know, I was thinking of the conversations that we've had about the conference and this and that, you know. Our goal right now is what you and I, what the 3 of us were talking about before, what you brought up. We're getting ready for a regional, and it's January. You know, like you're starting to build the things that, you know, habits and things that you're going to need to win a regional.
Yeah.
You know, that conference is so darn tough. You're probably not going to win it. So what can you do tonight that will make it easier to win a regional?
Preston Clark, right corner 3. It's off.
It's a good look, though. I mean,
I would want him to take that shot 10 times out of 10 times. It was a good look. Yeah, speaking of Preston, he's actually checking in for the Cougars. Hope got a mismatch on Folks.
We've seen that a time or two, a little check-in 3-point shot.
Yes, we have, actually. We did see that one night, didn't we?
That was a good look, though. I mean,
yeah, and I mean,
shoot.
He's in there for a reason.
Yeah.
He's not in there for defense. He's not in there to bring the ball up the court. He's in there to shoot it. And
his opportunity, he took it. Yeah,
100%.
If he gets another open look, he can't
he's
pass
got to shoot it.
Yeah,
right.
He's got to go.
Oh, that one's off.
Over that back.
Why did I think for a second that he wasn't going to call that?
Because he didn't. Because he like
I don't know. He's so hesitant.
Yeah, it was like he legitimately was laying on Ryder's back.
Here we go. We had a good look there. Having a little offense now. We're moving a little bit. Screening.
Folks.
Oh, Drew might have been out of bounds. You see that?
Yeah, I did. That's what I thought. Folks, kick to Preston Clark. Claypool. Folks, left wing. It's off. Literally just
not getting set.
The whole
he's got to rush
story of the game.
He's got defense right there, hand in his face.
It's just not. What? You can't close out like that. You can't go running out there on that closeout like that.
I think Coach Burke still has all 5 timeouts as well. Dave
Bard mid-range.
Have to go.
It's a bucket right there.
There's your time. There's a timeout. We had to get something going.
Right.
There we go. All right, maybe that's our spark.
We need more of those. We need more of those Jays.
21 points.
I mean, that was just a beautiful shot from David Bard. We need more of it.
How's that game going?
35-33 with 5:50 to go, assuming, well, I'm not on the live end. 39-36 with 2:15 to go.
Hey, Dub, I got something to lift the mood a little bit. My dad texted me and said, the one true king. the one true king, Stannis.
What is he bringing up Stannis Baratheon for?
I don't know. He was talking about it the other day. He's like, remember when Dub, something about.
Did I have a good line? Did I have a good line?
Davos Seaworth. There was something about Davos. I don't remember.
Hey, I was watching last night actually when he gets to Winterfell and he's got that little deer toy thing that was Princess Moraine's, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, "You ever come back around here?" Yeah, Game of Thrones. It's right now we're in Game of Thrones time. Unfortunately, we got to make a run so we don't have to talk about. We'll end up doing the podcast. You and I are going to record for the Anthony Worley's podcast. We're going to end up doing it in the fourth quarter. If we're not careful. You're out of luck, Lou. You'll have to just sit here and listen to us.
It's all right.
That's great.
Your only memories of Game of Thrones was having to watch it when you were like 4. Isn't that what you told us or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep, that's right.
Starred for life.
Corey. Oh, there's a finish for Hope.
Oh, man.
He's got 8.
I mean, on Porta's side, I really like what they do there. All it is Hoke is sealing, Marr's driving, it's just a little bounce pass. If they step over and put a hand up on Drew Marr, he dishes it off. If they don't, then he shoots a layup.
What is with this? This is like a no shot was to go in. What a tough shot from Drew Marr.
They're good.
I mean, I don't know if you heard mine and David's conversation up here before the game, but I said Drew Marr has that dribble spin fade right on the free throw line, and it's
good.
money.
I mean, it's not like I'm shocked by this. I mean, obviously with their record and who they've beaten.
We knew they were good, but I thought we would have played a little better.
Beats Blair to the rim on the fast break.
They are good.
And they're starting to break away.
They are very good.
This is just, this is a statement for us, and I hope it goes through our guys' head. I mean, we're good. Our team's good, but I think sometimes we get a little ahead with the record.
Well, we don't get guard. The games we've had recently, we haven't been guarded like this.
Yeah.
You were talking before the game, having a conversation before the game. How are they going to do this? How are they going to do that? They haven't done anything tricky. Yeah. They have not been backing way off of this person or that person so to help on the other. The people who are guarding 5 and 2 have decided, we're going to guard you. We know what you average. We know you both average about 20 a game. Tonight, you're not getting it, and they've done a really, really good job of it. They have made Brody and David work for everything they've gotten.
And I'm sure that's what they've been working on
100%.
For a week now. And I'm sure their coach is so happy that it's the end of the third quarter and Brody Fulks has 11 points and Dave Bart has 8. I mean, that was his job.
Yeah, I'm not good at math, but they don't even have 20 combined. So
McClure buries the trifecta.
And here's the thing. Wow. It goes back to, because they're going to have to be able to do that against Williamsville if they want to beat them because of the Scheffler kid. And I don't scout. I don't scout the Sangamo. I don't know names of players at the other teams, but they know they're going to have to do that against the other teams too if they want to win the conference.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're going to have those guys on the other teams that can score really well. And
Marr from downtown.
Exclamation mark on this third quarter.
Yeah.
Am I watching the dream team right now? What's going on?
Yeah, they're good. I mean,
they're
subbing.
Just, like what? All five subbing for Porta. Let their guys rest and head on into. What would you say? Tuesday. Let's go into that. Next 3 games.
Have you looked for them?
Yeah, I got them first.
I got a graphic for us. You talk about them first.
So they're heading into Athens. They got 2 away games coming up, and then they've got 1 home. They start next Tuesday against Athens at Athens. Another Sangamo Conference matchup, and then they go to Pittsfield next Thursday, and then the following Friday as well, they will host the Maroa Forsyth Trojans. Once again, another Sangamo Conference team. Sangamo Conference Sangamo Conference is getting going. We talked about that, so
Well,
we'll have the same games. We'll have the same.
when the decision was made to move all the Sangamo games to the end of the year, that just makes it brutal. Like
Yeah.
when I was a varsity coach, you'd play a couple of them before Christmas. Now, you're just going through it. And, you know, we'll get to our next 3 maybe during a timeout or something here in a minute. Got a nice, really cool graphic that I put together. Been working on these. But yeah, it's one of those things where once we start Sangamo play, every night is a rough night. You're playing a good team.
Nice drive from Drew Carter. Just all gas from the Blue Jays. I mean, they're just pouring it on.
Yeah, 100%.
No one was on him. He didn't even look. He just tossed it back to Ryder. And we'll take that.
Birdie will
shot.
pull it.
And I understand coach was running a set, but there was no one over there. He could have drove in for a layup. For us, we just gotta, just try to finish strong, get something good out of it.
Nice pass. He's fouled.
For them, these younger guys are getting an opportunity to show their coach why they should be the next guy up. Man, I can't believe it.
Oh.
Well, have you seen him play? Did you see him play at Williamsville when you went down and watched?
Yeah, I did, and they were really freaking good.
Yeah, I haven't, and I don't, on an off night, I might go to something online and see who's doing what. Like
I watched every single game that was a tournament. I was there from start to finish every day.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to just, like to watch coaches, see what's
Yeah.
going on.
No, that's
Watch
something
the
that,
game a little bit.
that's a way to learn. It's a way to learn.
Yeah.
I just, like right now, I got Riverton, Williamsville on in front of me on one of my monitors. I would assume these guys can, if has Porta played Williamsville already? Did they play?
No, this is opening night, Sangamo.
No, I mean like in the tournament. Did they play in that?
They could have. I'll look. I doubt it.
I don't remember. I just thought they were on the same side of that bracket.
No, because Porta played Bluffs. You're right.
Evans. Short. And Drew Carter's wide open.
Yeah, they did.
And one.
They lost to Williamsville by 20 the first time around.
Huh.
Because then they lost to Tremont that next day. That was in the third place game. In the third place game, they lost to Tremont.
Well, those are games I probably would have watched over Christmas break, but they don't get broadcast. They don't stream those games. They're just on the radio. So, but yeah, I don't. I would think I haven't seen Williamsville play either because, I haven't seen them play. I know how great they are from what I've been told, but
they just got a bunch of guys.
They got to be
shoot
great.
it.
This team, to beat this team by 20, I know it was at home and they were rolling in that tournament, but sheesh.
Yeah.
Mid-range for Folks.
But then again, like,
what a lead.
It's hard to just nowadays, especially to go game by game and say, like how'd they play that game?
Right.
Because you just never know. You never know because we're gonna bring it. We're gonna give it to one of the Sangamo teams that this team might have beat by, or might have beat by 20 or lost by 20. Like it's on a day-to-day basis. We just haven't got it going offensively.
Well, we haven't got it going offensively
Or
because they've basically said you're not going to get it going offensively. And sometimes you think, other teams, they try to throw junk defense at us. They play a triangle and two or, do things like that. Again, I've said it about 3 times. They haven't done any of that.
Grunwald gets the contact.
I know you mentioned earlier talking about, we're getting ready for a regional.
That's Grunwald.
We're not going to win a regional playing like this, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think that's, because I thought about that with the boys. This is one of those that you got to just kind of, they say it on TV a lot. You got to kind of just flush this loss, let it go, move on, because, I mean, I guess it's not going to hurt anything if I put this up there now as we get ready to, I guess I could get fancy with it maybe, but we've got 2 out of our next 3 games are, again, against Sangamo opponents, like what you just said about theirs. 2 of their next 3 games are Sangamo opponents.
Are there specific nights for Sangamo? Like, is it always
I don't
Tuesday
think so.
and Friday?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. I mean, that was after.
It just seems like it's always Tuesday and Friday.
What a shot from David Ward. I know it doesn't matter at this point in the game, but it's a nice move, nice shot. Add to his highlight reel. I know earlier you mentioned, since you go to Carl Sandburg, you saw the boys basketball coach was in here.
I did.
He's watching tonight.
I'm sure he packed up his bags at halftime.
Well, we don't know who's here at 100%.
He could be here for somebody from Porta. Yeah.
That's true too, yeah.
I mean, I was just assuming.
Right.
With David Bard coming off a bunch of great games, wanted to come in and watch.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably it too. But I wouldn't imagine you drive all the way from Galesburg to watch. A chance to watch a couple of people, 3 people maybe.
Yeah, and he got that from this Porta team. I mean, the McClure kid, he had a bunch of threes there in the first half.
All right, so quick transition over here to watch. Next week we go to Williamsville on Tuesday night. That's going to be a rough one. Obviously, they're really good. And then New Berlin on Friday. That'll be they guard you. They just flat get out and guard you. That'll be a competitive, super competitive game.
Down to go.
And then Delavan on the next morning or next day. We play Delavan at Delavan. Got our first win against Delavan in a long time earlier in the year.
Like I was just getting ready to say, I didn't want to interrupt you though, because I seem to do that a lot.
Thanks, Lou.
Delavan has had our number for a long time, and we finally got him. But it's hard to play Delavan after playing New Berlin the night before.
Right.
It's hard to put it all on the line on the night before to try to pick up a Sangamo win.
It's a long right.
The goal, pick up however many Sangamo wins you can, whether that be 1 or 2 or 3, whatever you're capable of. And so you put it on the line, and you got to play Delavan the next day. And Delavan, well coached, they're going to bring it. Delavan's going to bring it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the New Berlin is one of the further drives, late night.
Yeah.
Get up the next day because it'll be an afternoon game or late evening game, and because tonight's been rough. It's one of those that, like I said, you've got to snap yourself out of it and come back and be ready to hopefully compete next week and see what you can do from there. You can't hang your head and dwell on a disappointing night tonight.
I know I'm an alum from Illini Central, but I got to give credit where it's due. I mean, Porta came in here and just dominated tonight. I mean, they look like they're just a complete basketball team. They can do it all. They got 2 guys down low, and Hoagland and Hoke, and then they got McClure, Martin, Carrick. All those dudes are just marksmen. I mean, got to give it to them, and their defense is just straight pressure. Just like you can't. It's just suffocating. I mean, they're all over you. I mean, it's hard to beat them off the dribble, like you mentioned a bunch of times. I mean, Brody and David had to do work for every single point that they got tonight. And then, it's not the outcome that we wanted, but, I was at least grateful that I got to come in here and call it and see the boys again and all the fans and do what I love most. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the invite.
Yeah, I'm glad that you set in with again too. It's fun. It always is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would. I definitely didn't expect the score to be like that. I did not expect that. I did want to shout out one thing before we get off of here. Travis Rose does a really good job. Lou, you want to be a coach one of these days, and it was fun watching the Biddy Ball kids play. The crowd getting into it. And, he doesn't have to do that. He puts his time in to help give those kids an opportunity to get better, and that was fun to watch. And the little cheerleading thing, that's always good. It was a fun night. It was a fun night in a lot of ways. It was a nice crowd. it's just disappointing that the game didn't go anywhere near how we wanted it to go.
Yeah.
So before we cut out, thank both of you for joining me.
Yeah. Thank you for. I wouldn't plan on sitting in if it weren't for Cabes. I wouldn't be sitting in. But thanks for letting me hop on here with you guys. It was fun. It was fun.
I was scrolling back through my Facebook the other day, or not Facebook, but my pictures online, or my pictures on my computer, and the three of us at your high school graduation. Not to get all sentimental, but I do miss you guys. I think about you a lot in the afternoon when I'm sitting in the old classroom,
Tech aide
by myself. Yeah,
No
yeah.
sixth hour?
You were my tech aide, right?
You
You
mean me?
didn't get nothing.
You
more
mean
like
I
just
come
more
in-
like
I come in-
conversate about music.
Right. Yeah, it was basically a podcast episode sitting in there every day, but a lot of good times.
Great times.
I love you guys. I will.
We'll be back.
We love you. We're going to do this again. We'll find a Friday night. I know that next Friday for Valentine's Day is in Athens, so we'll have to look at the schedule. But, yeah, I really do appreciate it. I'm not sure what the analytics look like for tonight, but I appreciate all the fans.
Yeah, we had
all these years. I mean, I'm just extremely grateful.
A lot of people.
And, thanks for Lucas for joining me.
A lot of people
I missed
watching
you.
and listening. All right, so Illini Central falls tonight, 69-30 to Porta. They'll be back in action next Tuesday night at Williamsville. We won't be broadcasting our high school boys game for over a week. We'll be back with some Lady Cougar action tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow for a 1 o'clock Bunner versus his home school tomorrow at 1. So make sure you tune in. Take care. And like I always say,